Hello students, we are doing the topic pH of salts. Okay, in this particular topic we will be learning more about salts. Okay, we will learning more about the nature of the salt. Okay, this is from chapter 2, page 29. Okay, activity 2.14. Now here collect the following salt sample: sodium chloride, potassium nitrate, ammonium chloride, zinc sulfate, copper sulfate, and sodium acetate, sodium carbonate, and sodium hydrogen carbonate. Okay, collect following salt sample. It has been said. Now if we write the molecular formula of the given name, then what will we write? NaCl for sodium chloride, KNO3 for potassium nitrate, AlCl3 for ammonium carbonate, ZnSO4 for zinc sulfate, CuSO4 for copper sulfate, CH3COONa for sodium acetate, and NaHCO3 for sodium hydrogen carbonate, or we can also say it sodium bicarbonate. Okay. Now second question is, check their solubility in water, use distilled water only. Okay, check their solubility has been asked. What is solubility? The ability of these particular salt to mix with the water. Okay, so we can tell the all these salts are highly soluble in water because they are made up of inorganic acid and inorganic bases. Okay, only sodium acetate is a organic salt. Okay, out of these all are made up of inorganic acid and inorganic base, but CH3COONa is made up of organic acid and organic base. Okay, so you have to tell whenever any salt, okay, you come across any kind of salt which is made up of inorganic acid or inorganic base, they are highly soluble in water. And if we come across some kind of salt which is organic in nature, then you have to understand or you have to study that salt properly and tell whether that particular salt is soluble in water or not, because organic salts are not always soluble in water, but in this case sodium acetate we have, it is highly soluble in water. Okay, there are some salt which are not soluble in water. Okay, so now coming to next, check the action of this solution on litmus and find the pH using pH paper. Okay, now what is the main thing which has been asked out here is we have to understand whether this salt is acidic salt or a basic salt. Okay, now how will we understand that that particular salt is acidic or basic? Is because, see, if the concentration of OH minus in water is more, all right, means that particular solution is what? Basic. And if the concentration of H plus in water is more, then that particular solution is acidic. We know that, right? So if we have strong acid plus weak base, all right, and they are forming a salt. Okay, now this salt will be what in nature? See, acid is strong and base is weak. Okay, that means hydrogen ion concentration H plus will be more and OH will be less, isn't it? So that salt will be acidic in nature. Okay, now similarly if we have a strong base plus weak acid, then we will get salt, and that salt will be basic in nature because OH will be more and H will be less, H plus will be less, isn't it? Now if we have both strong acid as well as strong base and we are getting a salt, okay, that means what happened? The amount of OH and amount of H is balancing each other, right? The amount of OH and amount of H will be H plus, OH minus and H plus will be balancing one another, and we would get a salt which is having a neutral pH. Okay, I hope you understood. Strong acid plus weak base will be acidic salt, and strong base plus weak acid will be basic salt. Okay, and strong acid plus strong base will give us neutral salt. Okay, now here you see NaCl has been formed from which acid and which base? NaOH plus HCl is giving NaCl plus H2O, isn't it? Here this is also a strong base and this is also a strong acid. That means NaCl is having a pH of 7. Okay, you can tell. Now in the next case, let us take example of KOH, okay, and HNO3. Okay, here also KOH is also a strong acid and HNO3 is also a strong acid. So the salt which we are getting, that is KNO3, will also be strong. All right. All right. Now this will also be this will be neutral, because this is also strong and this is also strong, so this is neutral. Now let us take the example of next. Okay, you see like ALOH, okay, and then this will be whole 3, and then Cl3. This will be HCl. Now aluminum hydroxide, okay, and sodium chloride is giving us AlCl3. Okay, here what happens is, this is a strong acid and this is weak base. Okay, so this salt will be having what? This salt will be, okay, what we are getting? AlCl3, right? Yes, AlCl3. Now this salt will be what? Acidic salt, because here the acid is strong and the base is weak. Okay, so sorry. Now you come to next case, that is NaHCO3. Okay, here this is made from NaOH plus HCO3, and this carbonic acid is a weak acid, but NaOH is a strong base. Okay, so the salt which we are getting from this, okay, will be what? Basic salt, because a strong base and a weak acid, they are making a basic salt. So if we are to fill this table, then what we will be writing is, for example, you write NaCl, then pH will be 7. Okay, and acid used is, what acid is used? HCl, and the base used is NaOH. Okay, in the similar way, KNO3, here also the pH will be 7 and the acid used will be HNO3, and the salt will be KOH. All right, and let us take CH3COONA. Salt is CH3COONA. All right, here the acid used, okay, here the pH, okay, this pH will be more than 7. Okay, more than 7, and then all right, here we have acid is CH3COOH, all right, and the base is NaOH. Okay, here the acidic ion is CH3COO minus, okay, and Na is cation. All right, this is acidic ion and this is basic ion. Okay, now the acidic ion is this acid is a weak acid and this base is a strong base. So here the weak acid and a strong base is making basic salt. All right, I hope you understood the thing. Now I think you people can make by yourself. Now CuSO4 and SO4, okay, CuSO4. Now CuOH whole 2, okay, is copper hydroxide is a weak base and a hydrogen sulfate is a strong acid. So, for that means this is a acidic salt, isn't it? Alright, I think you got the thing. So, thank you.